topics, from money to food. So I'm in the kitchen, and the first thing I'm going to think about with food is how to get it in here. So let's talk grocery shopping. There are a lot of different ways you can grocery shop. You can do click lists, you can do delivery, you can go grocery shop on your own, and there's lots of different places to go and apps you can use. So let's talk about Sam's first. Sam's Club, you have to have a membership to go there. And the difference in shopping at Sam's Club versus Walmart or JC is everything comes in a bigger quantity. So if I want to stock up on snacks for my family, or I am in charge of providing team stack snacks after a baseball or basketball game, or I've got to fix a meal at church or something like that, and I need a lot of something, Sam's is the place to go. So like Miss Sterrett, when she needs to restock the concession stand, she's going to go to Sam's Club. So here's what I'm talking about. At Walmart or JC, I can get a 4-pack of peaches. At Sam's Club, I can get a 12-pack. At Walmart or JC, I can get a 12-pack of Nutri-Grain bars. At Sam's Club, I can get a box of 36 Nutri-Grain bars. When you buy in bulk quantities, it ultimately makes the price cheaper per item. If I just need normal groceries, I'm probably going to go to JC or Walmart. Am I going to go in the store and do my shopping? Or am I going to do a click list and then just go pick it up? There are pros and cons to both. Here's what I love about being able to go in the store. I can pick out my own fruit and my own stuff without wondering if my strawberries might be rotten or molded. And if they don't have something that I wanted, I can replace it with what I would replace it with, instead of somebody else just guessing what I might want as a replacement. But what I love most about doing a click list and just going to pick up my groceries is that I don't spend as much money. If I go in the store, I'm a lot more likely to buy more things than what I actually might need. So I save a lot of money typically by doing a click list. My deciding factor on which I'm going to do are right here. So because I have a 1-year-old, I'm probably going to do the click list. Best piece of advice I can give you before grocery shopping, whether you're doing a click list or whether you're going into the store, is come up with a plan. Don't just go in blind. If I pull up my phone to make a click list and I don't really know what I want, they're going to give me suggestions and I'm just going to start clicking stuff and it may or may not make sense. If I go in the store and I don't really know what I want or have a plan, I'm just going to start throwing stuff in the cart. And when I get back home, I'm going to have random stuff that goes to waste, and I'm maybe not going to have what I actually need to cook. So come up with a plan first. Here's how I do it. Lots of times if I'm on TikTok or Facebook or some kind of social media, recipes pop up all the time. There are always things that look good and I am constantly saving them. So normally that's kind of where I start. I go back and I look and see if I've saved anything recently that looks really good. And that's kind of my starting point for what I need and what I want to make for the week. But I've also got to consider the calendar. I've got to think about who has practices on what nights we might be home, what nights we might be out running, if I've got something I've got to stay at school late for. So I have to look at my calendar and figure out how much food I need for each week. I only plan 1 week at a time because I learned if I try to plan 2 weeks, things happen, the schedule changes, we wind up not being home on a night that I think we're going to be home, and then it just kind of all doesn't make sense. So for our family, it works best to plan 1 week at a time.
So here's my plan. On Sunday, I know we're all going to be home that evening, so we'll just do spaghetti. It's easy and everybody likes it. Monday, one of my kiddos has riding practice and won't be home until late, but doesn't really love kebabs. So we'll do kebabs and she won't be around. Green beans and mashed potatoes in case she wants to heat those up when she gets home. On Tuesday, I've got a kid to drop off, a kid to pick up, so we're going to go really easy with paninis and chips. On Wednesday, we do church and they provide the meal there, so I don't have to cook on Wednesday nights. Thursday, we have lots of practices, lots of running to do, so we'll probably do leftovers from the week on Thursday, or if we have to, we'll hit a drive-thru. On Friday, I know we have homecoming Friday night, so we'll probably run home after school, just be here for a minute, and then head back to school. So crock potting it on Friday. I'll throw in a roast, potatoes, carrots that morning before I go to school, so that when we get home from school, we can have supper before we go to the game. On Saturday, I think we're going to go up and see our college kiddo, so we should only be home for breakfast that morning. I'm thinking biscuits and gravy. Here's something to know if you shop at JC. Oftentimes there are sale prices listed. You only get the sale price if you have a JC card. After you sign up for a JC card, you just put in your phone number when you shop, either online or in the store, to get the discount. But if you don't put in your phone number, you don't get the discount and you pay full price. Here's another time that I went to the JC store and how much I saved by getting the sale price by putting in my phone number. And now I'm ready to shop. I've selected pickup and I'm just going to start adding things to my cart. So I need spaghetti noodles to make the spaghetti. I need marinara for the spaghetti. And I just keep typing stuff in. Once I have everything added to my cart, I can click on it and see what all I have. So I've got 38 items here. It's totaling $151. And I'm going to click checkout. It is currently Saturday morning and I would like to pick up my groceries today. So this gives me all of the times that are available today to pick up my groceries. I'd rather get them sooner than later, so I am going to click 12 p.m. and continue. And my groceries should be ready for pickup at 12 o'clock. From now until I pick up my groceries at noon, JC sends me text alerts on updates. I can also check the app for updates, and when my groceries are ready for pickup, I can click on my way and they'll track my progress and have my groceries ready. When I arrive, I click I'm here and it asks for my parking spot number. The sign in front of me says 1, so I'm going to enter 1 and check in. My groceries are on their way. Now let's say I send my husband to pick up the groceries and he doesn't have the app on his phone. He can scan the QR code on the sign and check in that way. They just loaded the groceries in my van and I'm good to go.
Excellent job. I pulled in at 11:59 and I'm pulling out at 12:05. Now that I'm home and I have all of my groceries, I'll start prepping, planning, and cooking for the week. Our next video will be how to cook the stuff I brought home.